All right, so to use Adobe Spark to edit a short film, it's pretty straightforward. Go to spark.adobe.com. It'll probably ask you to log in. You can, if you've got a school account, if your school has an account, has an Adobe account, you can just log in with your school email address and your regular login password. Otherwise, you'll have to sign up. And then you just, you'll meet this sort of dashboard and away you'll go. You can sort of do all these, but generally the easiest way is just to start up here, just create a project, and we're going to create a video. So we're going to make a little introductory one that's about the recent bushfires in Australia. So let's get rid of that. We're going to type in bushfires 2020, and we'll go next. So you've got these are sort of templates that you can use. Some of these, like an invitation or whatever, will change the format of it, or will change for the aspect ratio. So I tend to stick with this one, A Hero's Journey. So I'm going to go pick this one. And it'll load up our little player reasonably quickly. It does tend to, if you find that a number of you, particularly if you're doing it in a class, if a number of you are accessing this site at the same time, it can be a little bit slow. But it will work. It just sort of drags its feet a little bit. There we go. So it wants to play a tutorial. We don't need that. And here we go. So this is your timeline here, and here is your viewer. So what I tend to do before I get started is I use a site called Videezy, VIDEEZY.com, which is free stock footage you can download. So if I type in bushfire and press return, it's important to know, you can see up here it says 0 royalty-free stock images, but there's a lot here. That's because it says browse more bushfire from iStock. iStock is a paid site. So if I click on any of these, it's actually going to bounce me out to iStockphoto.com, and then if I want them, I have to pay for them. And we don't want that, we want free footage. So you just need to be aware of that, and you might need to change your search. So bushfire hasn't got me anything, so I'm just going to reduce it back to just fire. And it says I've got 811, so that's a much better result. All these ones with these first ones here, you can see it's sponsored by iStock again, so this first couple of rows will bounce you out to iStock. You don't want those, you'll have to pay. And these pro ones you have to pay for as well, where it's got the little green thing. All these ones below, however, you can download for free. So if I go here and just click on this one, I can preview it. That's okay. So if I like that, I just go free download. And there we are. So you can download as many as you need using this site to put into your presentation. So I'm going to go back here now. I've got my first slide. So I'm going to go up here. I've got my options in my first slide of video, text, photo, and icon. I'm going to go with video. And it goes to my desktop, and I've got 2 clips that I've downloaded. So I'm going to start off with my Fireball. And it'll bring up this video screen. So you can see I've got a little editor down here. You don't have to play the whole clip. You can grab this little bar here and drag it along. This selected area is what portion of the clip will play. And these are your trim, these little balls here at the start and the end. They're your trim settings. So I might go from about the start there, and I'll go from about there. So it'll be about 9 seconds long at the start, and then I'll just go save. So it'll save those settings and return you back to your timeline in a minute. And if the clip you've downloaded is quite big, this can take a while. It can take, you know, maybe up to a minute if it's saving this, because it's sort of saving and uploading at the same time. And if the site's already running a little bit slowly, then that's bad. I mean, it's not bad. It will be a bit slow. There we go. So it's got this here because you can add narration, but we'll get to that later on. So now I can click on this and I can press play, and my clip is in. So the next thing I'm going to do, I've got this little plus in the middle of it. I'm just going to add some text to that as well. So I'm going to call it Bushfire Crisis Australia 2020. So if I press play now, sorry, press play again. So I can move that text around. I can just click and hold on it and drag it and then press play again. But for a serious issue like this, it's probably a little bit too cheery. That's default music that it's put in. So we can go up here to the music section and you can see that it is actually under the happy category. So it was accurate. So I'm going to scroll down. All of these different pieces of music you can use. These are all royalty free. You're allowed to use these. So I'm going to go down to thematic. Now I'm going to go to browsing and I'm going to choose bring in change. You can press on the little play to preview it. That's good. So if you like that, you just click on it, you get this little tick, and that's now, that little circle is it's loading it in, and that's now adding it to your film. So now if I press play, there we go. All right, so now I'll go on to my next slide. And this time, on the call to adventure one, I've got some options. I'm going to click on photo. All right, so over here, I've got options it brings up where I can upload a photo. So you can upload a photo that you might have on your laptop, but if it's not your photo, if it's just stuff you've got of Google Images, there are some sort of copyright issues. What you can do though is use this option, which is find free photos. All these are royalty free. So now if I type in bushfire and press search, all of these I can legally use without any issue because they're built into the free photo aspect. So if I just click on that, it adds it to, I might actually use this one. You just click on whichever one you want and it updates it and adds it to your timeline. Okay, I want to add some text here. So I just click on plus and then text. Oops. So that'll do for that screen. I'm going to go to my next screen, add some more text. No, I'll close that. I'm just going to go photo first, go back to my bushfire one. I'm going to grab that photo. And what I can do here is if I get out of this, go back to my layout, I've got my photo here. I can go over here to split screen. So I click on that and it divides it in half. So then I can just add text. Okay, so I've added some text there. I've got this little arrow here. It just means I can change the side. So if I click on that, it puts the photo on the right and my text on the left. I can click it and go back again, as many times as I want. Also, you might notice down here, because that's probably a bit of text to read, if I press play, it's important to notice you've got two play buttons as well. If I press play up here, it just plays the current slide. If I press the play button down here, it plays the whole film. Okay, so I'm just going to play this slide. So that's probably a bit quick to have a look at the picture and read all that text. So you can change the length of a slide right here. So you just click on it and then that brings up the slider. This is in seconds obviously. So I'm going to drag that up to about 7 seconds. Okay, and then let's click it again. Now when I play it, that's pretty good. So now I'm just going to go down here and click on my play button in my timeline and I'm going to look how have a look at how the whole film looks as a sequence right now. So this will play it from the start. Okay. So now it's just playing the blank slides we haven't added content to. So what I might do here is I might add another video that I've downloaded already. So I'm going to go up here and go video, and I'm going to grab this one, which is a fire truck. Okay. Maybe I won't. I'll try again. There we go, likes it this time. That was just being a bit funny. So I'm just going to drag this along a little bit. I'm going to drag it along so I've got about 8 seconds worth, and then I'm going to click on save. Now this is a bigger clip, so this might take a little bit longer than the last one. Okay, that's going to take way too long, so I might just shorten that down a little bit. So I'll just drag this back in, drag it along here, yeah, and I'll keep it at about 3 seconds and go save. That should make adding it much quicker. Oh, I might cancel that. That's taken way too long. That is quite a big file. That file itself was about 200 odd meg, so it's taking a long time to upload and process. So smaller ones are better. Okay, but I might just for the moment, just because the thing I wanted to show you was, maybe I'll just put this in. I wanted to show you the something's gone awry. Oh, here we go. So I go photo. I'll grab this one. There we go. I've got my picture now. Something was going a bit wrong there. So you see here, if I click on that and I make it, let's say, 8 seconds long, it'll play for 8 seconds, as you would expect. But what you can do is add narration as well for certain clips or all the way through. Now what you do, it'll probably ask for permission to use your microphone. You don't just click it though. You see that I just clicked it and it says that. You need to press and hold. So if I'm just going to go, I'm saying something now, like literally that. I am saying something, and then I let go. But what it does is it reduces the length of your clip. See, that was 8 or 9 seconds before. It's now only 3. And the only option when I click on the timing of it is to remove the narration. So if I play it, I am saying something, there you go. It will only make the clip as long as your narration. So if you want the clip to be longer, if you want a gap either side, you just need to hold it down for a couple of seconds before and then hold down the button, your mouse button or whatever, a couple of seconds afterwards. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. I'm saying something. And now when I let go, the clip is 7 seconds, and that keeps a bit of a buffer either side, so it's not such a quick clip. For this one, it wouldn't matter too much because it's just a picture, but if you've got text that you want people to see on the screen as well, that's how you would make the clip longer. I'm saying something. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Once you're done, you can add more slides. If you go over here, we can click on the resolution one. I can click on plus. So you can add more slides here along your timeline if you want to add more length to it. And that's pretty much it. They're all the things you need. Video, photos. You can use icons as well, which are just, if I go here, you can see just graphics. You can search just like in the photos. You can search for various other things and drop them in. You can change your search terms. Just change it to fire. Might give you more options. There you go. You've got lots of different ones there. So you can add those in. And that's pretty much it. And once you're done, you can just click on download and it'll take a while. You'll prepare a video for download, etc. But it will enable you to download your finished film as an exported video that can just be played on, you know, any old video player. And then you won't need to be in the website to play the finished product. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward. But that's how you do a basic video using free footage from videasy.com, free photos from within Adobe Spark, and then using Adobe Spark to put it all together.